Hello fans, welcome to Man Utd Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our first news is Man Utd's first post-season friendly revealed as part of controversial £8 million plan. Manchester United will reportedly become the latest Premier League club to play friendly matches after the regular season finishes, with trips to Malaysia and Hong Kong on the agenda. Manchester United are set to play against an Asian all-star team in Malaysia to begin their controversial post-season tour. The Red Devils will reportedly follow in the footsteps of Premier League clubs who've jetted off after the regular season finishes for money-spinning trips. Last May, Newcastle and Tottenham played a one-off friendly in Australia which drew widespread criticism. All-time Premier League record goalscorer and Newcastle legend Alan Shearer described the friendly as madness, at a time when players and managers are complaining of an increased workload leading to more injuries and diluting the quality of matches. But United are set to ignore the naysayers, with post-season tours becoming more enticing for Premier League clubs who want to keep in line with profit and sustainability rules. Malaysian newspaper New Straits Times report that Ruben Amorim's side will visit the capital city of Kuala Lumpur on May 28 and face off against an 11 made up of players from Southeast Asian nations, collectively known as ASEAN. The Red Devils, who'd banked close to £8 million from the tour, would then fly to Hong Kong for their second and final friendly. With that opponent unknown, the schedule means that Amorim's squad will only get a brief rest before linking back up in early July ahead of a rumored pre-season tour of the United States. According to The Athletic, the opportunity of a post-season tour is being presented to United by the TEG Sports, a global events company that originates in Australia, in partnership with a local Malaysian promoter. Old Trafford Chiefs are tightening the purse strings after confirming to supporters earlier this year that they were at risk of breaching PSR. Despite cutting 250 roles last year, the Red Devils have since announced that they're putting 150 to 200 more jobs at risk. Manchester United is to transform its corporate structure as part of a series of additional measures to improve the club's financial sustainability and enhance operational efficiency, a recent statement read. The transformation plan aims to return the club to profitability after 5 consecutive years of losses since 2019. This will create a more solid financial platform from which the club can invest in men's and women's football success and improved infrastructure. As part of these measures, the club anticipates that approximately 150 to 200 jobs may be made redundant, subject to a consultation process with employees. These would be in addition to the 250 roles removed last year. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news is Marcus Rashford behaviour speaks volumes as Man United told they've not made a mistake. Marcus Rashford has shown signs of what he can do since joining Aston Villa on loan from Man United, but a former player believes it's too early to start making snap judgments. A former Manchester United player has warned it's too early to say whether letting Marcus Rashford leave was a mistake. The 27-year-old has shown glimpses of his old self since joining Premier League rivals Aston Villa on loan at the start of this month. The forward played a key part in Villa's equaliser against Ipswich Town after coming off the bench on Saturday and striking the crossbar from a free kick, with the rebound converted by Ollie Watkins. Rashford's improved form since departing Old Trafford has seen some critics accuse United manager Ruben Amorim of making an error of judgment by freezing him out. Those claims have only grown louder following an injury to Amad Diallo, whose position could have been covered by the England international. However, ex-Red Devils goalkeeper Ben Foster believes such calls are premature with 3 months of the season still left to play. The former Wrexham stopper, who played for United between 2005 and 2010, made his comments despite admitting Rashford looks more content since arriving at Villa Park. "I still think it's a little bit too early to jump on the bandwagon," Foster said on the latest episode of his Fozcast podcast. "I think everybody's buzzing to try and jump on and go, oh, they've made a mistake by sending him out. What are they thinking? He should be doing this at Manchester United. He had a free kick and rattled it against the crossbar. It's a fantastic free kick, and in fairness, the finish from Ollie Watkins was unreal. But he did look happier, he did look like he's willing to get the ball and drive to try and take players on. He just needs to keep doing that. I think there's always going to be that scrutiny on him, and for probably every game from now until the end of the season. It's going to be watching every single move that he makes on that football pitch because it's Marcus Rashford. Meanwhile, Arne Slot has made it clear that he believes Rashford is too good to not find top form again as Liverpool prepare to take on Villa on Wednesday. Slot is a big fan of the forward despite his club allegiance and has backed him to overcome his recent struggles at United. The Liverpool boss said, "I know Marcus Rashford as I follow the Premier League, and the first time I faced him was in USA Tour. I was really impressed with how fast he is, nice height and comfortable on the ball. I hope he shows that at Villa, but not tomorrow. I'd be completely surprised if a player of that quality isn't going to show that in upcoming months. He is a very good player." Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our third news is Ruben Amorim names Antony's biggest weakness, but £82 million Man United flop proving him wrong. Antony has rediscovered his form while on loan from Manchester United at Real Betis in Spain, scoring 3 and assisting 2 so far, despite being frozen out of Ruben Amorim's plans at Old Trafford. Manchester United boss Ruben Amorim believes Antony struggled in the Premier League because of its physicality, as he admitted he is so much better in La Liga. Antony has been a revelation since signing for Real Betis on loan last month, scoring 3 times and assisting twice. His incredible form has led to question over why he had such a hard time adapting to life at Old Trafford since his £82 million move from Ajax in 2022. The Brazilian only featured in 135 minutes of Premier League football under both Erik ten Hag and Amorim this season, scoring once in a League Cup match. Now Amorim has spoken out about Antony's difficulties with United, claiming that he struggled with the physical nature of England's top flight. Speaking to Rio Ferdinand on TNT Sports, he said, "When you play against any team in England, the physicality is there. If you don't have physicality, you will struggle a lot. Antony is so much better now in Spain. It's because of a lot of factors, but I guarantee you it's physicality." Antony's Betis career continues to go from strength to strength after putting in yet another impressive performance as he played the full 90 minutes of the team's 2-1 victory over La Liga reigning champions Real Madrid on Saturday. The 25-year-old has admitted he is loving his time at Betis and has a smile on his face again, having found himself under ex-Manchester City boss Manuel Pellegrini. "I've had a great time in Manchester too. I won 2 titles and I'm very grateful," he told AS. "But when I say that I've found myself here, I'm happy. The people are like us in Brazil. The sun helps a lot. I'm very happy here. I wake up every day with a smile and that's very important. I have a lot of friends who played here and they left me very calm so that I could sign here. I was sure in my heart that coming here was the best decision for me. I hope to continue like this." Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer points the blame for Ruben Amorim's Man United struggles. Manchester United have been frankly awful since Ruben Amorim's arrival at Old Trafford, and ex-Red Devils boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has picked out a major problem amid their poor season. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows where things are going wrong for Ruben Amorim at Manchester United, and doesn't believe it's fully his fault. The Red Devils have been woeful since the Portuguese coach was appointed as Erik ten Hag's successor at Old Trafford. He has won just 5 of his 16 Premier League games so far, leaving United sitting 14th in the table. A number of players have struggled to fit into Amorim's stubborn 3-4-2-1 formation so far. And Solskjaer believes the issues start from the squad being made up of stars being signed under a host of previous managers. Asked if there is too much of a sacking culture at Old Trafford by The Athletic, the Norwegian replied, that's for the people at the top of United, but an issue is that the manager plays with the previous manager's players. I just remember a great time at United apart from the last 6 weeks. Great people, and the culture is in the people. Going back to United was like going back to my family, like I'd never been away. But Besiktas also feels like a family club, with respect for each other. There are members of staff who've been here for 10, 20, 30 years. Solskjaer, 52, spent nearly 3 years at Old Trafford, going trophyless before he was eventually sacked in November 2021 following a shocking defeat to Watford. And while things went wrong for Solskjaer with United, he remains proud of the work he did at the club given the challenges he faced. Those last 6 weeks were hard, I can't deny that, but we were also top of our Champions League group, Solskjaer added. It was the 2 games against City and Watford that did it, but I maintain that finishing second and third in my 2 full seasons wasn't bad given the level in the Premier League. We also reached a European final, but I see what Jose Mourinho means when he says that his best achievement was getting his United side to second in the league. Back to the present day, under fire Amorim has a chance to make it back-to-back victories this season over the coming week. United take on Real Sociedad in the Europa League on Thursday ahead of a clash with Arsenal in the Premier League a few days later. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.